what to see, what to rent, and what to skip. It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
You guys, welcome back from California. I talked to Tiff yesterday. She looked amazing in her red dress.
Didn't she? You know what I loved about having Tiffany there is that, you know, here in Milwaukee, we're good friends. We all hang out together, and she's sort of a magnet and lights up a room, as do you, as do I. What doesn't happen to me when I go to LA, but did happen to Tiffany, is even in a room filled with Hollywood A-listers, Tiffany still stood out.
Oh. That's what I told her. I'm glad you said that because I told her and I meant it, and I meant to say it to her after the show too. I wasn't just saying it to be on TV so people would hear me say it. I truly thought that with all the beautiful women there,
feels so good,
movie stars,
own it, honey.
that you looked absolutely gorgeous. Nobody had anything on you.
Oh, stop. You guys are way too kind. Seriously.
No,
I know my place in this world. All right, let's be honest. But I was wearing the it color, which was fun, and it was a good choice because I was going towards wearing black, which I think a lot of women do because A, you feel maybe you're not the most confident in your body, or it's just like very sleek and elegant. And Ryan's like, don't do it. This is your one chance. Wear a bright color. Do something fun. So props to Ryan because he's like, go with the color. And it was the right color. It was the it color. And so I felt really good.
It was red.
And we coordinated. We wore hot pink in the morning for the live shot on your show. So what happened was, you know, Thursday we were on your show for the live shot. Right on the way walking out of there, I got a call from Inside Edition asking me to do a spot for them. And so we had to head over to the Four Seasons Hotel in Beverly Hills, right from the set of the Critics' Choice Movie Awards. And I filmed this spot, and on the way walking out of the hotel room, we walk into Cate Blanchett's, you know, Best Actress nominee at the World Show, Margot Robbie, who played Leonardo DiCaprio's wife in Wolf of Wall Street, George Clooney and Bill Murray, and Tiffany goes right up to them and says,
well, they're getting out of their car. Wait, we got to tell this part first because as we're on the curb waiting for valet, they get out and Ryan's saying to me, that's George Clooney, that's George Clooney. And I'm like, I know. And he thought I said, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I know.
And you're like, no, it's George
Clooney. They're less than 5 feet away. They can hear us saying their names.
Hopefully not.
And here's Bill Murray. So then they walk by us. I know, right? And then they walk by us, and as they walk by, that's where I said, there's no way you guys would take a picture with me, is there?
And George said, do you have a camera? And I was like, right here. I said, my phone on me. So I snapped the photo, and this is the photo that we got. It's gorgeous. And this is what happens when you have no time. They were on a mission. They were out of there. So George's eyes are closed. Bill looks like he's drunk and just rolled out of bed.
I know. He said, he had his arm around me. He said, ooh, you feel nice. And then George Clooney took the money out of Ryan's hand that he had for valet, and he's like, thanks, I'll take that.
Yeah,
he gave it back.
But he's like, yeah, because I was in the photo with you. I'll take the valet money.
Nice guy.
But the best moment was when Ryan pulled it up afterward, and he's like, okay, we got to look at it. We pull it up, and he's like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. And he was so afraid that
wouldn't you? I would be very upset. I think most women would be very upset if you get your one opportunity to be photographed with, you know, even just George Clooney and his eyes are closed. Because that would be my Facebook profile picture for a year.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh no, I almost didn't want to show her. And then here it is. And she just burst out laughing, and no kidding, we laughed for like 20 minutes.
That's
so
awesome.
Now we're calling that kind of laughter George Clooney laughter.
George Clooney, I like that.
Yeah, that's
I like
our new
that.
saying.
You know what though? You got your picture taken with him. The fact that his eyes are almost closed and that Bill Murray looks all like he got out of bed, it's like A-okay.
It's good.
You actually had a chance to talk to people on the red carpet, right?
It's true, it's true. So we went back to the hotel after that. We changed, we got red carpet ready. I put on my tux, you put on your dress. We headed over there and we set up, and here, let's take a look at who we caught up with on the red carpet. Holocaust movies are very difficult to watch. What was the tone like on set? Was it really somber and difficult and sad?
I don't think so, because I think we learned how to get into character, but when they say cut, when we're not shooting, to still be ourselves and keep like the atmosphere was really, everybody was happy and having fun and laughing all the time. And it's really hard not to laugh when you have Jeffrey Rush as a co-star.
Working with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock, how was that? How much improv can they do? Because as an actor myself, I know sometimes you can't always improv on set because oftentimes it's considered creating.
Well, I have no rules against it. Nothing makes me happier than when people start making stuff up and getting in character and letting it flow. That's the main way I like to direct. I mean, we have a great script. You always go in with a great script, but then we play around a lot. And out of that play comes some of our funniest jokes.
You're a Broadway guy. Here you are breaking out now, nominated for an Oscar, right? Getting one of the best voices ever born to sing your song, Idina Menzel. I'm obsessed. I've seen Wicked 42 times.
Oh gosh, I love it too.
So what was it like getting to work with her on that track, which, by the way, rivals Defying Gravity?
Thank you. That's so nice of you to say. I love that song, and I love Idina, and we knew we were writing it for her, so we wrote it kind of around her voice and her, hopefully to her strengths. And you know, it was a tricky song, and it's funny because she was having trouble in the key it was in, and then she was like, I think I need it higher. And we put it higher, and it was like, psh,
that was it. That was the sweet spot.
Incredible.
Big premiere coming up with Veronica Mars. What are you most looking forward to seeing in fans' reaction to that?
Well, there's a whole of a lot of hot and heavy Veronica and Logan stuff in the movie, and I think and I hope that all the ladies who believe in that LOVE will react positively to that and be excited about it.
Yes, she's the voice of Frozen, one of the princesses, but that's Veronica Mars she was talking about, which opens March 14th. A lot of big fans excited about that one.
Okay, that's exciting. It was so much fun. I mean, we had a blast on the red carpet.
That's true.
I love it. Now, one of the things I didn't know is that you were the film critic ambassador for the cast of Osage County?
Yeah, August Osage County. Who knew? I didn't know. You know, we didn't know. And that's why we were so excited on the Thursday live shot when we walked up and we're like, this is our table, and whoa, look who's at our table. So, you know, we were with Juliette Lewis, and I think we snapped a photo with her. You can see we got to talk.
She was so cool.
We all matched. She was so cool. And I had worked with her once before in 2003, so it was neat reminiscing about that. And then also Abigail Breslin was there, who, of course, we loved in Little Miss Sunshine and Signs, and she's the American Girl. And
you look good there, Ryan.
Why, thank you.
You look really good.
Tiffany did. She looks like such a bombshell, though, and she's adorable. So it was just fun talking to these celebrities who I normally have 3 seconds with and have to do an interview, doing a non-interview and talking to them about like their vacations and their pets and things like that. It was really fun.
One of the things Tiffany said yesterday when we were talking was how shocking it was how thin so many of the men are who are movie stars in Hollywood.
And tiny.
Yeah, and you've been around them before. I mean, this isn't the first time you've been around celebrities, but is it shocking or surprising to you? I mean, is it noticeable?
It is noticeable, but I guess I'm kind of desensitized to it at this point. It doesn't really faze me anymore. Once in a while, I'll see someone that I think, usually a woman that I think is like way, way thin. But then it's like Hollywood. Like we kind of know that's just what goes on there, and it's, you know, is it acceptable or not? That's debatable, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah. I expected more of the women to be uncomfortably thin, and they weren't. A lot of them were more real sized, you know, I mean, still celebrity sized, don't get me wrong, but they were 6s, you know, and I thought they'd be even way smaller than that. So I was kind of happy to see that they at least looked healthy. You also met the writer of August Osage County.
Yes, Tracy Letts, who had won the Pulitzer Prize and the Tony Award. It was really fun talking to him because he said that August Osage County, which was one of my favorite movies of the year, was based on his own family. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it yet, but I know from talking to Tiff, it's a very like dysfunctional family.
Highly dysfunctional, yeah.
Highly.
You feel better about your own family, and then when you found out it was based on his family, we kind of felt bad for him.
Exactly, but very cool.
What about Oscar predictions? Because what I've heard is that the Critics' Choice is even a better indicator of the Oscars than, say, the Golden Globes.
That's absolutely true, and what's really exciting this year is everyone that I voted for won.
No way.
So I was like on a hot streak, and if you want to follow or you know, kind of win in your own Oscar polls this year, look at who I voted for. Look at the winners for the Critics' Choice Movie Awards, because they all then won at the SAG Awards, and I think that they're going to repeat win at the Oscars. So probably 12 Years a Slave for Best Picture, Cate Blanchett for Actress, Matthew McConaughey for Actor, Jared Leto and Lupita Nyong'o for Supporting Actor and Actress.
So you don't think Jennifer Lawrence is going to take it at the Oscars?
I doubt it. It doesn't
think
seem
so
to
either.
be. Yeah, she had won the Golden Globe, which was kind of a coup, but I don't think she's going to take the Oscar.
And who will get it instead of her?
Lupita Nyong'o for 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's been also, we talked about her too the morning after the Golden Globes for fashion, and she's really a standout style star right now out of the gate.
People have been saying, like, come on, give other people a chance. I mean, she's been the best styled person.
Every single
beautiful. And she's gorgeous. She seems like, I mean, from the speeches she gave, the speech she gave at Critics' Choice, that inside she's even more beautiful than she is on the outside, which is always impressive with celebrities.
Comes across as being very humble, doesn't she?
And sincere. And she did give the one speech at the show that we were at that did get me a little teary-eyed. So
me
I loved that.
I loved in the beginning when you're like, talked about us lighting up a room and you're like, as do I.
Oh, stop. That's just me. You know, I'm trying to be funny. funny.
I love that
That's
about
my
you.
sense of humor.
I know,
I don't
it's
take
awesome.
that seriously.
I know, but it's awesome.
Well, thanks.
And you cannot have my squirrel underwear.
No.
In case you're wondering.
As much as you want them.
Yeah.
All right, well, we asked you on Facebook, which celebrity would you like to have dinner with? You can only pick one, so let us know who that is. We'll have a chance to read your responses a little bit later in the show.
Do you have an opinion? Is there any one celebrity you'd like to have dinner with?
Yes, I've said this before, not on the show, but Bill Maher. I would be incredibly intimidated and not know what to say to him, but I think he'd be really cool to hang out with.
Who is that? I feel bad I don't know.
Real Time with Bill Maher, the HBO show. He's like a political guy, which is so not my world because I'm all about pop culture, but I thought that'd be cool. So
that would be fun.
Yeah. Good answer.
Find out all Ryan's predictions and everything about him at RyanJReviews.com, where you can get all the latest movie reviews as well. He goes in further depth than here.
He knows who's going to win the Oscars, apparently.
Yeah,
I love it. Great to see you as always.
You too, thanks.